guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Time for Tea, a 144. I know the eyebrows look a little crazy, okay? If you're new here, my name is Monse, and if you're returning, like always, I appreciate you being here. You are a real one. Thank you for coming back. Now, with that being said, I will say this. This is going to be maybe triggering for some people on the things that I am going to talk about today. Yeah, so I might be triggering for some people. So if you feel, I don't know, disrespect, that I'm being disrespectful, whatever you might feel, however you might feel, you can definitely click off at any point in time of the video. Feel free to do so, okay? Because I don't want nobody talking about how did she, how could she, and how come she, and this, that, and the other, okay? This is a video where I speak my truth on the kind of life that I've had, on the kind of journey that I had, the kind of upbringing, and now the situations that are occurring to me at the moment. Okay? So if you feel a certain type of way because of what I'm going to talk about, like I said, click off. There's no need to leave a nasty or ugly comment, okay? Click off. Move on. Period. Okay? I don't need you to stay for the video, and I don't need nasty comments in the video as well. Okay? I feel like the people that are going to stick around are the people that very much resonate with what I'm going to talk about. Okay? So, yeah, now that we got that out of the way, I do want to say first off that my devices have a mind of their own right now. And I mean every single device that I own. I have an iPhone, I have a laptop, I have an iPad. They were all acting funny yesterday. I recorded a video yesterday for my other channel, Cosmic Creation 144, and I recorded that video yesterday, and till now, I still can't edit the video. It's telling me that I have too much, that I don't have enough space, to record the video. Well, first off, as I was recording the video, it kept cutting it off due to no space. And so I was like, okay, well, let me delete some stuff. And not only that, let me actually get more storage for my phone, since this is not something that I'm just going to do one day. It's going to be continuously happening. Okay, I'm going to continue to say what I need to say and talk about what I need to talk about. And that's that, right? So let me just go ahead and do that so I can just get whatever interruptions out of the way. And for whatever reason, it still is saying that I have too much, that I don't have enough storage, right? And this is after purchasing more storage, clearing up space in my phone for things that I don't even need, that I had. So I was like, I mean, why not? I mean, I don't need this, I don't need that. Let me just do this, right? But no. Hold on. It didn't do that. It's still saying that I have way too much space. I'm sorry, that I don't have enough space for videos. So I find that very interesting. And as of now, the downloads are coming in a little faster for me. They're really coming in, and I feel like I'm gonna go back to how I was in my other channel, because in my other channel, I used to make a video in the day and then again at night. And then I would make them like really late at night. Like I would be making videos at like midnight, or sometimes at like, around those times, like 10, 11. So I was just being obedient. But it looks like that's where we're headed towards now. But due to the fact that my phone's acting funny, I'm pretty sure they want to stop that, but they're not going to be able to. However the hell they want to stop us, right? They can't. It's just damn near impossible. You know, because we're always going to find ways to clear the energy. Okay, clear the energy and get these messages out. Whatever messages for whoever it needs to be. Because the funny thing is that in my other channel, I don't talk about what I talk about here. Okay, in my other channel, I don't talk about none of that. I do readings for the collective. Okay, so it's channeled messages that I'm getting from Spirit for the collective, for you guys. Obviously, right, every now and then, us as a channel for the divine, we so sometimes also, love you too, mi amor, sometimes also resonates with the messages that we are thinking that it's for the collective, but it's collective, including the reader. Okay, but that doesn't happen a lot. I think most of the time, like I said, it's for the collective. And so, you know, it's things that maybe these people don't want you to know. Because I know things that I found out thanks to readers. Most of the time while they're doing the video, they're like, their throat chakra goes out. Or they start to like cough or clearing their throat and things like that start to happen. And those are not coincidences, okay? Those are not things that are just like all of a sudden, oh my God, this random thing just happened. No, okay? So for me, I know that my attacks are probably happening right now stronger than ever because they know. Because they know what I'm doing. Or maybe they have a hunch of what I'm doing. Because nobody that knows me or that used to know me or anything knows that I do YouTube. No one.
Thank you.
So that's another thing why I find this interesting. Mommy, you're gonna poke your eye out, girl. Nobody knows that. So I find it interesting that before, when I first started my channel, everything was working out fine, and then right now that the downloads are really starting to come in, that I'm now really digging in deep into what happened to me as a kid and the family that I was raised in. Hold on. You know, in the family I was raised, my so-called mother, my so-called siblings, all that, like, now that I'm aware of a lot of things that they probably thought that I wasn't aware of, that I would never find out, is very interesting to me. Oh, sorry guys, I always forget. But that's very interesting to me. You know, because when we get attacked, when we get spiritually attacked, right? Not physically, but spiritually. So when we get spiritually attacked, it's for a reason. It's because that person that's attacking you spiritually knows just how powerful you are, or who the light that you have inside of you, or that you carry some form of a gift that they don't want you to have. Or they're jealous that you have it. Okay, they could be jealous that you have it and they don't have it, so that's why they attack you. It could be a lot of it could be there could be many different reasons why, right? But at the end of the day, it's still over the same thing. It's just many different reasons why. Why? Because we're all different. So it's going to be different for every single one of us. Right? Your mother might be your mother, and she's attacking you because, again, you have these spiritual gifts. right? So I don't know. I guess all I'm trying to say is that regardless of, like I always say here, my number one attacker has always been my mother. And I don't care. Like, I don't mind exposing her. I've always exposed her. And, you know, now that I think about it, I've always told her, that's probably another reason why we've never been able to get along. Because I've always wondered that we've never been able to get along. Like, ever. When we lived together, even as a teenager, I ran away from home. By the time I was 15, I left. I couldn't live with her. I couldn't, like, I don't know. And I didn't know why, but I just couldn't. I'm like, dude, I can't fuck with her. I just can't. And I never knew why. And I just heard authentic, and maybe that's the reason why, because I am authentic and she's not. I can't. I feel like us as spiritual people cannot fuck with people that are not real. Like, real recognize real. 11:11, as I said that, oh my God. That's what I'm saying, like, real recognize real. And there is not a real bone in her body. You know, like, that's a phony. I just heard phony. Fake as fuck. I'm just hearing shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just, by the time I was 15, I left. I was like, dude, I can't fuck with her. Like, I just can't. I can't. I'm not a fake person. I'm not a hypocrite. Like, this is not me. I would always tell myself that. And I would always tell myself, like, but why is she like that? Like, she's my mom. She's this. She's that. She's the other. But it's because I had a narcissist mother. I had a manipulative mother. A lying mother. Fake, phony. She's just not authentic. There's nothing real. 12-12. There is nothing real about her. And that 12-12 gives me mask off. I just heard that Future song, mask off. Fuck it, mask off. Yeah, it gives me that. Mask off. Her mask is off. And I feel like that is happening, like, with everyone. If we're 12 minutes and 33... I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm talking about the mask coming off. So, yeah, everything is happening in divine order. This is meant to happen. We are about to be 13 minutes into the video. If you already resonate with what I'm talking about, believe me, you're about to be vindicated. I just heard that. You're about to be vindicated. You're about to be vindicated. The mask is coming off. Maybe you don't even know 1313. Maybe you don't even know about people that have been like... This doesn't necessarily have to be a parental to you, okay? If you resonate with what I'm talking about, it just because it's a parental to me doesn't mean that it's a parental to you, okay? And I feel that for some of you, you might not even know that. You might not even know who the person is. Maybe you're going to be, like, shook a little bit when you find out who was, like, in cahoots with somebody else. So, like, for example, me, right? As of now, I know for a fact that it's my mom. And if it's my mom, it's more than likely my younger brother, too. And when I've said it here on my channel before, I've taken care of him. Like, he's never had shit. And she never took care of her kids, so I did. I took care of my younger brother and my younger sister. When they didn't have food, I would buy for food for the house, or at least food for the day so they can have something in their bellies. When they didn't even have socks or, like, undergarments. And look at that fly. Here we go again with the fucking flies. Hold on, y'all. Let's get some. I don't have no more Palo Santo. I gotta go get some today, but where's my... Oh, right here. Let's get this sage burning. Because I cleared the energy in my house yesterday. All them damn flies left. And now all of a sudden one just wants to pop up, okay? We don't believe in coincidence up in this motherfucker. But, yeah, so I was the one that took care of them. So I've said it before. To me, that it wasn't a blow, but I'm not even gonna lie. It hurt my heart a little bit to find out that maybe he was involved in that. You know, because I took such good care of him. And then when we would talk about how fucked up our mom was, oh yeah, mom was this, mom was, like, he'd talk hella shit about her. And then on top of that, he would tell her shit to her face. And they would fight a lot. But now, you know, I'm wondering if it's like, take a bow, very well played type situation. Yes? Because I honestly feel that he was her right hand. Because I find it very hard to believe that if I left because of how she was being with us, he didn't. She's stolen money from him, and he knows this. He still talks to her. She wouldn't feed him, she wouldn't take care of him, she just wouldn't. And he knows all of this. And they live together. You know, so what should I think, right? Obviously, like I said, I don't know everything, and I know eventually, because we did see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1234. So I mean, eventually, obviously, in divine timing, the truth is gonna come out. And look, you see that damn fly? Stupid ass fly. But I'm still, and the truth is gonna come out without you having to do anything. You don't have to do anything. So if you're on this journey, and like I said, you resonate somewhat, all of it, a little bit of it, the whole entire thing, some of the whatever you resonate with, but you resonate with this, keep doing what you've been doing. If you're doing what I'm doing, keep doing it. Mind your business, mind your P's and Q's, just like you've been doing. Stay grounded, protect your energy, protect your space, because you don't need to do anything. The divine is going to show you everything. Like I said, mask off. No choice. Mask off. It's like they're being forced to show their actual face. And they might even be dreading it. They might be like, fuck, I have to show who I really am. I have like 15 masks here. I can't pick one of these. I have to show up to the collective with my real face. Yeah. And so that might be something that they're definitely dreading, that they do not want to do. They don't want to do it. Because they have to confront you with their real face so you can see who they really are. You know, because I was one of those people that would say, oh no, this is the only mother I have. I have to respect her. No, this is the only mother God gave me, and I have to respect her no matter what she's done. No matter what she, you know, I was raised like that. You know, that they get the respect, rather if they deserve it or not. And after a while, I was like, fuck that. No, you don't get my respect. You don't get my respect. So after a while, yeah, I stopped respecting her. Because people were coming up to me telling me, oh, well, your mom told me, okay, I'm going to give you guys a little backstory real quick. I just got that story in my head, so I don't know, maybe Spirit wants me to share it with you. I didn't even know that I had a secret admirer, right? But this secret admirer went up to my mom first and told my mom, like, oh, I'm in love with your daughter, or I have feelings for your daughter. I would like to ask you if it was okay to date her, right? Which I don't understand why he did that. I found that odd. You know, because I know we don't live in like the olden days, and I know that some people still do that out of respect for the parents. But either way, either reason he had to do that, I was a little confused, right? And so, it had came to my attention, right, that he told my mom that, and in return, she said, oh, you don't need to be in love with her. You don't even need to date her. All you got to do is take her out to dinner, you know what I'm saying? And immediately the panties are coming off. Pretty much she was calling me a whore. Okay? That there's no need to be in love with me. You know, there's no need to do all that, you know, to be able to get in my panties, because pretty much I was hella easy and whatnot, right? And so he himself told me that. The guy that was, you know how embarrassing that is? And especially the fact that I didn't even know that he had these feelings for me. And now to come and tell me, hey, I like you, I would like to take you out. Oh, but your mom said that you were a whore. By that time, so I went straight up to her. I called her. I'm like, why the fuck did you say this, and the other? She's like, I don't remember ever saying that. I'm like, what a coincidence. Now you have fucking amnesia. Now you don't remember. Stop talking shit about me. Maybe you're talking shit about me because that's who the fuck you are. And she's like, oh, remember who you're talking to, that whole, you know, respecting comes into play. But by that time, again, she had fully lost that from me. I didn't give a damn. I didn't care. So I pretty much told her, I don't respect you. I don't have any respect for you. I just don't. There's nothing you've done that makes me say, oh no, that's my mom, I respect her. Because I don't. I don't. And there's nothing wrong with that. And you know what I think about now that I'm talking about it, you know what I think? I think that the reason why I felt the need not to respect her, it's not because I was being an asshole or anything. Again, it's because I saw her for who she really was. And no matter how much she tried to hide her real face from me, she couldn't. I saw her for who she was. And that's why nobody else ever had to confront her but me. I was the one that would always confront her. My younger sister, this happened at my younger sister's house. And so when that situation happened, right, I went back to my sister's house and I asked her husband. Why? Because her husband was like best friends with the guy that was in love with me or whatever the fuck. Meanwhile, my sister was sitting behind me and I asked him, right? And when I asked him, she was like this behind me. Meaning telling him not to tell me that those were facts. And he didn't do what she said. He told me the truth. He said, yes, those were facts. I was standing right there when your mom called you a whore and told him that all he had to do was to you. And that would have been that. Okay, and my sister defending that. And so that means that my sister knew, but she never told me. Again, I feel like another one that was involved. Another one that was involved. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Yeah, so to me, that means that my sister is another one of her minions. You know, even though, like, my sister, like, separated herself from us and everything, either way, I feel like it was on purpose. Like, maybe she tried to run, you know, from, like, karma. It's almost like, okay, it's like if you get your hands dirty and then you try to retreat, you can retreat, fine. but you already still got your hands dirty. You know what I mean? So, yeah, from that moment on, I was like, I knew. Well, no, I didn't know. I didn't understand still why the hell. And the day that I called her to tell her, like, why was she saying that I was a whore and I was this and I was that, I even told her. I was like, why are you running your mouth about me? You don't even know me. She's like, what do you mean you're my daughter? Still, okay? And I was like, no, that's cool. I can be your daughter all day long, but you don't know me. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I am. You don't know what I like, what I don't like, my favorite color. You know nothing about me. So why in the fuck are you running your mouth about me when you don't know me? You don't know me. So why are you running your mouth? And she's like, you know what? You're right. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you are. And I was like, yeah, exactly. I'm not the person that sits there and run their mouth about other people. I don't care about other people. Other people don't matter to me. I worry about myself. And I've never had to, because again, like I said, I've struggled a lot in life. And I'm not going to play the victim and say that I didn't have any parts of it. Maybe I did. But I know that a lot of it's because this person has been doing a lot of spell work on me since I was a kid. Okay? So, that's one thing I told her. I've struggled so much in life. And even though I've struggled in life, I've never asked anybody for help. I've been in holes and I climbed out of those fucking holes by myself. I never asked you for shit. I never asked anybody for anything. And she's like, oh yeah, that's one thing that I do know and I admire about you. That you've been able to scratch, what did she say? O que te has podido rascar con tus propias uñas. That's what she said. Basically saying, you know, that whatever, like, fucked up situation I've been in, I've gotten out of it by my damn self. With no help. With no physical help. Spiritual help, always had it. Physical help, no. Okay. So that's what she said. And so I find that very interesting. Because I do believe that she admires it. Because she can't do it. She has to have somebody there to help her. And I believe that she feels both. I feel that she admires it and hates it and is jealous of it at the same time. It's almost like, yeah, it's admirable, right? But I hate you for it. So I'm going to attack you. Or I'm going to make things even more difficult for you so you won't be resilient and continue to push through. So you could give up. So you can pretty much continue to eat shit for the rest of your life. And I chose not to. I chose not to eat shit. Have I? Yes, absolutely. Did I stay there? Fuck no. I always did something. I had to make hard decisions. Okay? Hard and tough decisions to be able to move forward. Every single time. I did not let the situations stop me. And I think that's probably another main thing that she hates about it. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that's another thing she really hates about it. So this message is for those of you who are, like I said, if you resonate with what I'm saying, this message is for you. Okay? Not just because you come from a fucked up situation means you have to be. You're not a product of your environment. You don't have to be a product of your environment. If you choose to be one, that's, again, a choice, right? That's a choice that you're making, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be a product of your environment. You can be so much greater than how you've grown up. Trust me, not always living with the parent means that, or with a parental figure, not always living with one means that your life is going to be amazing or you're going to have an amazing upbringing. It doesn't mean that. Okay? It doesn't mean that. And then finding out that your parentals are not your parentals, like I said in my short, that to me, I can't tell you what a relief it is. Even if my actual parentals were the same as her, it doesn't matter. I was removed from them and put with her for whatever reason, however it happened, whatever, right? But I feel it made me the person that I am this very moment. Like, my strength was tested over and over and over again and over. And I feel like it still is. And one thing that I can definitely say is that I have it. I have strength. And not because of the bullshit that I've gone through in life or the situations that I've gone through in life, because now I'm being able to understand that all those situations were to make me this strong, were to make me this fearless person. That no matter how much somebody tried to attack me physically, spiritually, mentally, verbally, however you want to put it, they just can't. Sure, it'll probably work 50%, so maybe if they fuck with my money, right? It'll make it even harder for me to find a job. But eventually I end up doing so, and I excel at that job, and I get promoted at that job, because it's always happened like that. When I start a job, it's always been like, I'm like at the bottom of the barrel. And then when the job sees like, oh shit, we got a good one here, immediately I start to climb up. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what she does or what she continues to try to do. All she's doing, I just heard all she's doing is fucking herself up. That's all she's doing, is fucking herself up. She's setting she's setting herself up. So that's why, again, maybe God allows it to happen, so I can be this resilient. And anytime I get some form of attack, right? Because they always say new levels, new devils, right? I know that eventually once it's time for, eventually when it's her time to pay her karma, it'll be the end. It'll be that. Or that'll be it. Or maybe it's already done. And she's pressed about it. That she can no longer attack me because God says that she can. God says she can. God says she can. She needs to leave me the hell alone. And maybe she doesn't want to leave me alone. Maybe she wants to continue to attack me till the day she freaking leaves this planet. Maybe that's something that she wants to do. But hold on, guys. I'm looking for something here. But you can't go against God. You can't go against God and against his plan. His plan was only okay, if God said, okay, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to let you attack her. You go ahead and attack her. Go ahead, attack her. Go ahead and have fun now, but you won't be having fun later. And maybe it's later. Does that make sense? Maybe it's later. Now it's later. So that means that you're done. She's done. It's done. Sorry. It's done. She's done. It's over. It's over for her. Hold on, guys. Yeah, so it doesn't... Shit, sorry, guys. I'm gonna straighten my hair. I don't know. So I find it interesting, though. I like how things... You know, I watch videos... And I watched this girl here on YouTube. To be honest, I can't really remember her name right now, but I'll post her in the description box. She does these videos as well, like this, you know, where she talks about how people are attacking her, you know, and things like that. And I would always say, like, oh, no, I'm sorry, where she talks about how her phone be acting funny and this, that, and the other, and that her phone is tapped and things like that. And I'm like, how could they tap into your phone? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, how could they tap into your phone? It's your phone. You have it. You have it at all times. So is that even a possibility to get your phone tapped? You know, and now, I'm not saying my phone is tapped, right? Who knows at this point? But what if it is? Now I'm starting to believe it because the things that are happening with my devices. I've never had such a hard time recording a video, editing a video, and posting it. Before, boom, 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 done. Boom, 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 done. When I first started this channel, it would take like 2 days sometimes for one video to post. And then all of a sudden, right, the videos were just posting. And then now here we go again. And now it's not only just this channel, it's my other channel as well. And like I said, in my other channel, I don't talk about what I talk about here, right? They're two different, totally different channels. The other one, obviously, they're readings for the collective, like I said. And I did also say, I don't know if I said it on here, I did record like a previous video for my other channel. And I received a phone call, and right after the phone call, I continued with the video. And so when I went to put them together to post it, the first 45 minutes of the video, nowhere to be found. It had magically disappeared. I didn't delete it. I didn't save it. It wasn't in my camera roll. It wasn't in my... It just wasn't anywhere. How does that happen? How does that occur? The first 45 minutes. And the first 45 minutes of that video was a very, very powerful message of a vision that I had. And so I didn't know what to do, right? Because I couldn't put just... Because then I still had like 37 minutes of the last part of the video. And I'm just like, now what do I do? Because I can't post just 37 minutes of the video. It's gonna be weird. You guys might get confused. You know, if you guys go over to my other channel. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm like, you know what? Let me just see what I feel guided to do. So I just made a whole another video. But then again, and I still was talking about the vision that I had. And so, again, the video kept saying, oh, full. It just happened right now. it just told me that my video had, and my phone had too much storage. You see what I'm saying? And I just bought storage, and I cleared a lot of stuff on my phone, and I bought more storage. So you know what? Let me just go ahead and do the card, guys, before it says that again, and I'm left with like a whole bunch of videos. Actually, no. Let's do the... Just know that if you're on this journey, they're going to try it as every which way possible, but they can't. So if I'm going to be stuck doing shorts for a minute, like letting you guys know what's going on, I'll do that. I don't care. I'll post things on my community tab. I'll post shorts. I'll post things. If I can't post my videos for whatever reason, I'll post that. Woo! 1616. We have willpower. Good one. Willpower. It says things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whispers of the divine is asking you to remember that you are being supported, that you will, and your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it does not matter that I cannot post my videos. I am determined. I will continue. I'll post shorts. I'll put things on the community tab. However it is, I am going to continue. 144. I am going to continue. I'm not going to stop. So like I said, if this resonates with you, do not get discouraged. Okay? Do not get discouraged. This is another form of like desperation. Thank you, Spirit. Desperation in an attempt to stop you. And they haven't realized yet that at this point, they can't. See what I'm saying? Oof. 777. It says alignment. They cannot stop you because you are aligned with your life's purpose. Okay? Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whispers is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. That's what I'm saying. They haven't recognized that yet. They haven't recognized that you truly have gifts, that your gifts are bigger than life itself. Oh, yeah. Why do they keep falling? Okay, so, oh no, that's too many. Bottom of the deck is 143. It says preparation. It says life is filled with phases. The whispers are telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through you with sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. Okay, yeah, don't be worried about what is going on. So I feel like if you're having like these little hiccups like I am with my videos, it's temporary. And maybe it's a preparation. You know, well, no, it does say preparation. So it is a preparation. Maybe it's preparation because, again, like I said, I feel like my downloads are coming in a little bit more frequently than before. So maybe if you're in alignment already, you are being prepared for these downloads to be coming in. Like your gifts, whatever gifts you have. Okay, because you have willpower. You don't stop. You're fierce, you're strong, you're powerful. Let's just hear Spirit. Thank you. I love that those came out, those angel whispers. No? It says, judge not, that you be not judged. Whoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. So maybe this is whatever you've asked God, or whatever you've asked the Most High. He's about to give you what you asked for. He's about to give you what you asked for. The divine is about to give you what you asked for. 4-4. Your Spirit. If you guys want to go ahead and ask your angel questions, it says, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. And didn't I say that? I said that when my story, it just went out again. It says, if you have faith of the grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto the mountain, remove hence to your place, and it shall move. Like, you have the strength to move mountains. And that's what I was saying, that when she would say like, oh, you've never asked people for help, you've always done things on your own. Yeah. And I told you, this says, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Yeah. You've always done things by yourself, for yourself, with nobody else, with no assistance. All right, let's get the answers to your questions from the angels. It says perfect timing. And didn't I say something about divine timing earlier? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel with this perfect timing and alignment, like things are about to take flight. You might be seeing helicopters, forgiveness, helicopters, airplanes. We have forgiveness, okay?
Mommy.
Maybe you need to be forgiving these people. Maybe you haven't yet. Maybe you need to ask Raphael to help you forgive these people. Anything else, Spirit? Let me find the messages, Spirit. All right, last one, and it says within the next few months. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Bye.